Hello guys, in this video I am going to try and show you how to set up your views for printing, how to create the views from your project map and then set up a master layout and put the various views onto other layouts that you set up in this layout book. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go up to this project chooser and say show me the organizer. I think this is quite a useful dialog to look at. And what is helpful is to put the project map on the left here and go to the views and this one. Now there's already some views in here, so I'm going to just delete them. As I said to many other students, you're not deleting anything that you've modeled, you're just kind of deleting photocopies or photos that you've taken of the model. So this does not do any harm, and I'm going to do it just to leave a blank template for us to populate with our views. So once you've done that, we've got our ground floors, we've got our first floor. You can see this guy has got various things on here, turn the trace reference off, so looks like the drawings are quite good. So I'm just going to grab the ground floor and put it into that plans folder. I'm going to grab the first floor, put it into the plans folder, and you can do the same with the roof and what other ones that you may have drawn information on. We've got sections here, so there looks to be some data. Yeah, these are quite good sections, so let's just go and put these into the folder that is allocated. And without checking the elevations, I'm just going to go and do the same thing, put them in this folder. So it's quite a good idea to put folders because you can organize your drawings much better. So if you want to do that, just go new folder and do that. The next thing to do would be for me to put in my organizer, I'm going to put the view map on the left and this thing called the layout book on the right. Now this is quite an important one because there's no actual sheets here apart from a cover page, so we're going to ignore that. But these master layouts are like stationery, they're like templates. They provide the contact details of your office, and normally on a master layout you may provide title blocks and stuff that you don't expect to change, maybe like a logo. So what we're going to do is set up our own master layout. So I'm just going to go down to the bottom here and go along to this one in the middle, say new master layout. Click this, you get a new dialog box. I'm just going to call this A3 and call test. Because it's an A3, we're going to change this to A3. And the reason we're using A3 is that in the courses 5044 and 5045, we print out on A3 paper. I would also suggest you keep it at landscape and don't put this grid on here. Just go create, and you'll see that we've got A3 test created. You can go in there and put things in it like a title block. So if I go over to this document and go to the line tool, and I'll move the organizer out of the way a little bit, you could go and put in a rectangle. And just be aware how much space you want to leave. I'm going to select all those lines because I don't want them to be dashed lines. And then I could put in another little square for drawing number over here and something over here for logo, office logo, and you could put other ones in here for project title, etc. Date, scale. Don't go overboard, it's only for presentation drawings. Once you've done that, that will remain on our master layout. I've done this very quickly, so you can see I've left a gap here, but you guys should take more care. So what we're going to do now is we actually want to create a layout to put one of our drawings on. So what we're going to do is go to this button, second from the left, new layout, and I'm going to say put my plan, or I'll say ground floor plan. And master layout is not title block, I'm going to say A3 test, which I hope is the one that I created. And you can see in red you've got the kind of title block information and kind of placeholders that I prepared. So how do I put a drawing on it? You just, there's my ground floor plan layout. I'm just going to grab the ground floor plan on the left and I'm going to drag it onto that sheet. And if it doesn't fit on, we can just zoom out, grab the drawing, and you can click up here, and you can then change the scale. So I'll just change the scale to 1 to 100, and hopefully I can then just zoom back in again. And because it's still selected, I'm going to go Control D and just drag it into the middle. Now it's clashing with my title block, so it's still selected. I'm going to hold down the left mouse button, go here, and that allows me to kind of adjust the frame. I can bring this up and then place it wherever I want on the page. You may not need this kind of title tab here because it'll be on the main drawing title bar, but if you have one or two drawings, you'll want to leave this on. Okay, let's do another one. New layout, I'll call it Elevations. I'm going to use the same master layout, which I hope is this one, and I will just say create again. And this one I think actually is not the one I want. It's one that has been there previously, so I'll just go back to settings and I'll go to the first A3 test one, see, and this is the one I created. And all you got to do then is we might try and bring over some elevations. So I'm going to grab two elevations. I'll do that one. I'll control click here and I'll just put it onto that sheet. Wait for the sheet to update and we'll see what size they are. They could be quite, oh, they're quite okay. So this one, I highlight it, I go Control T, and you can see that the scale is 1 to 100, that's fine. I am now going to just try and zoom in and then make these drawings sit better on the page. So I've selected this one, I'm going to drag it and put it somewhere central. And then this one, I'm going to select this one, drag it and put it kind of central in the bottom half of the page. You can see here that the frame is really close to the ridge, so I've got the drawing selected. I'm going to just adjust the frame. And that's how you do it. Selecting the drawings, Control T, we can change the scale as you saw already. And depending on what size you do the drawings, you can fit more on a page or less. So that's basically how it works. Please give it a go. Best of luck, and we'll try and tidy things up Monday. I will do another video showing you how to publish this, but as this video is getting a little long, I'll stop it now. Thank you.